this quick. I don't want it too long. I don't know who's going to be in here, but I guess you would just have to get the replay because your girl got stuff to do. So today I went grocery shopping, and like a lot of you, I like to shop at different stores for different things. And today it's hard for me to edit. I gotta get stuff off my phone, so trying to edit these videos and get them to you guys, I'm just gonna do a live grocery haul. I'll show you guys everything I purchased and basically everything that was on the list. Only thing we did not get is wipes. I did get some bananas, but I didn't get any other fruit. I got the veggies. Everything else is here. Thank you, babe. Got veggies. Wipes, the dude wipes for some reason are out at Sam's. We cannot even get them. We cannot even find them. Me and I went several times. They didn't have salt and vinegar at Aldi's. I was gonna get the ones from Aldi's because they're good. When I got them, they didn't have none, and I had already left Walmart, so I still got to get those for you. So that's what everything else I got. I got everything on the list except for I probably should have got some grapes or something, and I didn't get the salt and vinegar chips she wanted. Now, here's what I did this week. We had an overflow in gas. We didn't realize it when I went to go fill up the tank yesterday. I fill my tank up every 2 weeks, literally, and it takes like 41. Anywhere between $38 to like $44, depending on how much gas is in there when I go. A lot of times we've just been letting it get to a quarter versus waiting to the half. We just let it get to the quarter, and I kind of monitor my miles to see what it's doing. All is a sacrifice for something greater. Things can be a struggle, but if you learn how to maneuver and work through your struggle and get the things that are a necessity. In the meantime, you don't always have to live like this. You don't always have to be a stickler. I mean, it's a good thing to budget and pay attention to your money, but I am not trying to have this debt, and I want to get rid of this debt, and so that's why I'm being a stickler with every coin, because God give me my time, and if I give it to a job or position and they reimburse me for cash, I'm going to make sure I'm a good steward of that cash, because I have to still, live. I have to have a roof over my head, lights and water and all those things like that. But anywho, I went to go put money on my card. So what we do is we got a Sam's Club card, and Sam's gas stations doesn't take cash. So what I do is I fill up money on a reloadable Sam's card, and that's how we pump our gas. And so when we do it that way, it kind of gets confusing, but we still try to keep up with the money. Y'all went to go put gas on there. I'm thinking it was $16 on the card. The lady was like, "No, ma'am." I said, "No, it should be 16." She said, "No, it's 56. It's 50." She says 56.65. So, okay, cool. I don't need to put nothing on there. And I left. I was like, "Thank you, God." I don't know if I miscalculated, but that was a lot to miscalculate. And so I filled up the tank. So therefore, today when I went to Sam's, remember when I bought the tenderloin from Aldi, and I thought I was doing something, y'all. I thought I was doing something. I'm being honest, but I'm learning, because I want to share this with my children, my grandchildren, just ways to stretch your coin. So I watched a video, because I'm always watching videos of innovative ways to save on your meats and your food, because I'm paying, I'm trying to stay within $240 a month. So I go to Aldi's. This was a couple months ago, and I showed y'all me cutting it up to make the center cuts. And I was like, look, I got so many meals out of it. And I was proud of myself, because I paid $8 for the little tenderloin, and I just cut it myself. Well, I seen a video, and the guy was like, hey, get your chicken wings from Sam's. Well, here's the funky part. I'm thinking I'm doing something at Aldi's, because I'm like, I don't want to buy certain stuff in bulk because it's wasted. But I'm like, no, meats. So I start Googling and searching videos on how to cut your meat the appropriate way, certain meats, because I've done tenderloin before, and I've done certain cuts of beef. And so I didn't want to get it and mutilate it and mess it up. And I wanted to make sure I had the appropriate meat that I can cut the appropriate way, blah, blah, blah. So I go in there and I'm telling them, I say, hey, I'm on a strict budget. This is my budget. At this point, we had $96 in grocery money. Our budget was, we literally had 96. Oh, this is gas. We literally had $96. What happened was we ended up putting 20 in earlier, and then Naya put like $4 in earlier for something else for us to get earlier, because it ran out before this time it was time to grocery shop. So our budget for everything else was literally $96, right? So that's today. You can see all of my transactions today. It was $96. So when I went to Sam's, let me tell you, just God is amazing. So I went to Sam's and I'm talking to the guy. He said, I don't know anybody. I don't know anything about meat. I'm kind of new. You know, I don't know which one you should get and how to stretch your money. He was like, you can talk to her. So this lady came over. She said, what kind of steaks you like? I said, well, I like usually ribeye. I can do a ribeye. I do sirloin strips. And sometimes, what else I said? It's another steak, whatever. So I told her the steaks and she was like, okay. So I remember buying a roast from Aldi's not too long ago. And it the one that I bought for Christmas. I think I bought two, but we end up, yeah. Anywho, I think the one I bought from Aldi's was like a little over almost a pound and a half or something. And I paid like 17 bucks, 16, 17 bucks. But I knew, or was it 21? Anyways, I knew that the kids wanted that. So I got it, right? So I'm like, wait. The man said the chicken is cheaper at Sam's. You get 2 rolls of chicken at Aldi's and I'm paying like 15 to 16 bucks for 2 rolls of chicken. So when I seen him pull out his Sam's chicken wings and he get 3 rolls, I was like, wait a holy minute. I'm about to show you everything I got. I said, wait a holy minute. Are you serious? I've been really jipping myself. 3 rolls of chicken for $16.51. And I've been paying like $15, $16 for 2 rolls at Aldi's. Better deal, better deal, better deal. So we could get more meals out of this because usually we kind of eat like one whole bag and we'll have some for extra. Like one of us will end up getting a seconds off of it. But I did tell them we have to be like mindful of the way we eating because we'll eat like 4 or 5 pieces a piece. It's just too much. So we're going to have more vegetables and more sides versus eating so much chicken. And I'm trying to get it to where we are not eating meat every day. So what I did today was I said, okay, I'm going to sacrifice. I'm going to pull money from somewhere else. What I decided to pull it from was gas. So I took away money from gas, which was at 156, and I took away I put all of it in the I gotta do my receipts and figure it out because it was at 156 actual cash, right? And that was after we did the fill up because it was 116. I added 40. Now I added 40 into the envelope, but we didn't know we had 56 in there, so I gotta go back and I forgot to put my receipts in. So now in the gas pouch, $4. So this is what's in the gas pouch just sitting there. And then on the card, I think it's still like 20 something dollars. So we had an overage in gas. So I'm like, okay, and I only fill the tank up every 2 weeks and it's only 40 something dollars. So we over in gas. So instead of going over at the register and swiping your car for more money, I borrow and take from the areas where it's either overage or I know I'm not going to spend or use that. So I was able to take $40 from gas. Not only that, the lady said, hey, your renewal is in June for your Sam's Club card, but I got a deal for you. It's $19.99, but here's how it's going to work. You pay $19.99 and then because you're upgrading your account, and then you also are going to get 2% back on all spending, and then your next time you purchase, we take $10 off. So what she did was separate this here that I found. Now that tenderloin I got from Aldi's that day that I thought I was doing something was $8, and it was small. It was actually about the size of this piece right here by itself. Now, do you know Sam's will cut your meat? This was one long pork tenderloin. One long one, okay? I was able to get 4 meals, because 3 a piece, 4 meals for us, and still have a pork tenderloin. And he took the original price. It doesn't matter. They do not charge you. And this was $12.26, y'all. So I paid $8 for one just that big with nothing else, and I thought I was doing something because when you get the thick center cuts from Aldi's, it might be about $5, $6 for like 6 or 7 pieces. Do you see what I'm saying? This is a better deal. Now we got 4 meals. I can do what I want with this. I can actually take this and make this into 2 meals. This can be like a day we do like a pulled pork sandwich, or I can do a pork roast. I don't know. I'll find something to do with it. But for $12, look, y'all, I got 6 meals. That's 6 meals right there. I said, you know what? This wasn't a part of the budget. I only wanted to get ground turkey, but it was worth it because she let me use that $10 off today. She separated this from the roast, which Look how big this roast is, y'all. Look at my head. Look how big this roast is. 6.3, 6 pounds, almost a pound, 6.5 pounds. I spent $25 on that bad boy, and this is Angus beef. Okay, 25. I can get, for us, I can get at least 3 nice little meals, two nice roasts, and maybe 2 or 3 more meals of us having a nice size steak. So that's what, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say 5, 6 meals out of the roast. 4, 5, 6 meals. That's 12 meals, and we're not eating meat every day. So this is gonna stretch. It's gonna be packaged, written on, and frozen, right? And then I have the chicken wings. So I would pre-portion these for meals where each of us get like 3 apiece or something like that, along with a side, right? So total for all of this meat with the upgrade minus the $10, it was like $61 for all this meat that will last us. Okay, so if you don't have a membership and you have a family, if you don't buy nothing else, their meat is so worth the membership alone. But guess what? I don't pay for my membership. Just so you know, every quarter, Groupons has a deal. If you buy a Sam's membership, you get your $45 back when you make your first purchase. So this is how it goes. You go in Groupons, you purchase it, they take your little $45. Then when you go to Sam's to buy something, let's say your item is $50, you only pay $5 because it'll give you back your $45. So it's free. So technically I'm only paying for the upgrade, which is going to now give me free shipping. So if I order online, I can order online and they will bring it to my house for free. I can come to the store earlier than everybody else, and it gives you 2% back on everything you purchase through the card. And she said most people take and they save up their 2% throughout the year of their membership, and they apply it to the new upgrade for the next year. So you're not really paying nothing. Think about it. So that's what I did meat wise. So we good. And then so I told you guys, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I said I want to try to start making my own things, but the whole point of me making things is for 2 reasons. 1, to save money, and 2, to know what I'm putting in my body. Well, here's the funky part about it. If I do not, like, I was looking at the creamers, and the creamer I usually buy, caramel macchiato from Aldi's, they haven't been having the almond one, so I just been getting a regular one. That's $2.85, right? It's a plastic container that I keep getting, and I do recycle. But I went and looked at the condensed milk. It has went all the way up to $1.85. It's not worth it to make it myself, because now I'm paying $1.85 for a little jar, and then I gotta buy the milk. I gotta use the milk. I gotta use everything else to put in there, and I'm already almost at $2, right? So some things I'm trying to weigh my options. Is it better just because I know what's in there? Is it better because of the amount? So I'm kind of trying to weigh my options, and looking at the back of it, I just couldn't bring myself to buy the creamer again. I'm on a hunt for a nice creamy creamer that really has just natural stuff in it and not all the stuff that I can't pronounce, even Aldi's. And I was just like, wow, like, I looked at the one that was $4, and I turned it around, and it literally said natural cream, from cow, whatever, and it just vanilla flavor, and it was so simple. Those are the type of ingredients I want to see in my food. And so I couldn't bring myself to get the other one, even though it was like almost $1.50 cheaper, because it was so much stuff in there, and I'm just like, I know. For those who may not eat meat, for those who may not eat certain things, it's stuff in everything, even meat. Some people are like, well, you shouldn't be eating meat. It was a point where I wasn't. I'm hoping to get back there again, but for right now, this is where I am, and this is what we're doing, and we eat meat, but I'm trying to minimize the fact that we don't have to have meat every meal. It could be a meatless meal, and that's what I've been trying to implement. So I have that. Remember, I said I want to make my own bread. I hope y'all probably can see all my cuckoo bugs and on my hair. My hair is really growing, y'all. But look, so I said that I want to start making my own bread. Today, Aldi's have their regular bread on sale. Now, I've never had this one. I always get the honey wheat. This is split top wheat. This was $1.12. I'm like, cheaper than me even getting a bread. No, that was a 110. So it's about the same. I needed bread, but I did have one more loaf of Italian in the freezer. So I'm still going to utilize that for something. It's not going to go to waste. It's going to stay frozen until I figure that out. So I decided, since it's on sale, that sale don't come often, I bought 2 of those. So that was a part of what I got today as well. And I never tried this one, so hopefully it's good. But like all these, if you don't like it, you take it back and you get what you like, which I tried their spicy mustard and it was disgusting. So I actually took that back and got my double back guarantee. So he gave me back $1.17, and then I got the Dijon mustard like I like. This wasn't a part of it, but I knew Rizzy liked this, and just a treat. It's okay to treat yourself, but I try not to have too many processed things because they can be really expensive and it's not too good for us, you know what I mean? So I got that. Eggs were on sale. They're down to $2.22. So I ended up getting those. They were not on the list. So these are extras, and I still got everything on the list. And I think I still got about $13 sitting in the grocery thing. So that was that. Rizzy want her, this is her cereal. This is what she always asks for. Been able to get the video out to y'all. I thought that I posted it and I took it off and put it on my hard drive so I won't lose my videos. And now I got to take it and put it back on my phone to edit it and send it to YouTube, because I was going to release that on Thursday. And I was like, oh, I done took it off with all the other videos that I already loaded. So every one of us have our own cereal. I have Frosted Flakes from Aldi's. Naya has Apple Cinnamon Cheerios, and then this is the one that Rizzy likes to eat, so I get this, the big one for her, so it can last at least 2 weeks. Think about, I need you. And so we're out of our avocado butter, so I got some avocado butter, which happens to be the same price as the freaking regular cow butter at Aldi. So I was like, yeah, I don't feel bad, let me get my avocado butter. And we all like these, especially her. Me and her, these are our favorite cookies. So this was her request, her cereal was her request, and I got some of this too. And then her salt and vinegar chips, so I still gotta go get these. Can you take the meats, baby, and put them in the refrigerator? I'm gonna bag them up later and put the ice cream in the freezer. So take the ice cream right now while you go on, so you can put the refrigerator in. So I got that. And then I said, now I have a big bag of, that's what we got. We wanted to do fish and chips. So I'm buying potatoes instead of trying to buy the bags of fries. So I bought some potatoes. And so Naya bought, that's what she bought with the $20. She ended up getting more juice because I use juice to take my minerals and vitamins in the morning. So Naya bought a big bag of tilapia, which went all the way up to $8, y'all. They used to be, the big bag used to be like $5.99. The small bag used to be like $3.99. Yeah, it's $8.99 now, or $7.99 now. And I always want to have ground turkey on hand. I got 1/2 of this already in the freezer. And yeah, so we're gonna be good on meats for a while. So I shouldn't have to really buy meats unless it's something specific I want to make or we got a taste for. I'm not gonna be buying no meats no time soon. So that's that. Then I also got, Rizzy ran out of, she gotta have her banana peppers. My baby and Naya, they love banana peppers, so I always try to keep these on deck. These were on the grocery list, so I got that. We all like, I'm trying to just get 100% juice, even though they are more expensive. They're like $3, almost $4, but I'm trying to get our regular juice. They don't really like grape like I do, and they be going through this. So I'm like, okay, y'all gonna have this, y'all drink this. I went in there last night. I had some leftover Chinese food from eating out. Dining budget. I didn't feel like cooking. I was working. I was tired, and I went in there to get some juice, and this was gone. Okay, now I was like, Mommy, I just took it out and I'm drinking the last of it. It was like way down here. I was like, one of them don't really like this. I love me some grape juice. So these are the juices. This is the drinks. I'm getting away from us drinking soda. I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been doing good with my water intake, so that's a good thing. So I don't drink that as much, and if I do, I try to make sure it's 8 ounces, put my little ice in it or whatever, and don't just be overdoing it. So they do like bananas, but I didn't want them to go bad, so I just got a little bundle of 4. So I got bananas. That was the only fruit I got. We gotta have our bacon, but we don't eat bacon every day, so this stretches, and bacon is kind of high. It's like $5 or $4.49 or something a pack. So what I usually do is I cut them in half and we put them in little bags, and I'll take them out and put them in the refrigerator. I might eat some of my creamer with my oatmeal and some raisin toast or something like that, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. We don't eat a lot of bacon, and when I cut them in half, I only get about 4 or 6 of these little half pieces, which equals 3 slices or whatever. So that's how we do. So I got bacon. The spicy brown mustard was disgusting. I tried to do something else. I had spicy brown mustard that tastes good. Didn't like it. So I got my money back guarantee. Y'all know what all of their stuff is double get back guarantee. So I end up going to get the one that I love. I love Dijon mustard. And then he gave me back the 117. So that added to my budget. And I was able to get some peanut butter because me and I have been on a peanut butter kick. I have been making peanut butter cookies, homemade peanut butter cookies, like I done made them like 3-4 times. And they go so fast. They're so good. I'll probably do a quick video on them. Very simple, very easy, so tasty, chewy, and moist, and delicious if you like peanut butter cookies. Amazing, they're amazing. And my next bag, I have all our veggies, so I got 2 of everything. This is the peanut butter, got some more peanut butter. And this was like $1.79, so I got that. We need brown sugar. We usually use brown sugar in our oatmeal and our cream of wheat, so I got that. That was on the list. Veggies were on the list. I have been forgetting to get veggies when I've been going to the store. I always want to have kibasi. That was not on the list, so but this will be some form of meal. I don't know, I think I want like chili cheese sausages or something one day, so I'll probably go back and get the buns or something like that, or we can eat them out of regular bread. So I got 2 broccolis, 2 of this medley. This was on the list. They like this. We love to put this on our sandwiches when we do turkey sandwiches. We love to put that on our sandwiches. So I got 2 corns. The others are in here, and I just got 1 green bean. And then I got some cheese because that was on the list. So all of this was on the list, and all these was a total of 50 bucks. 50. Sam's was a total of 21 from the grocery budget. 21.75. Then the $2 for the tenderloin because she took $10 off. Walmart, when I went to get her Lucky Charms, that butter and the cookies was $10.64, and then Aldi's was $50.38. So I gotta pull all that. So that's like 50, 60, 74, 75, 76. So that's like $76. And like I said, I got about $13, $14 left. And then the other remaining balance, 40, I took from gas to buy the meats, basically. So yeah. That is it. If you don't know about what is it? I'm trying to make sure I have notes. So I upgraded my account, and like I said, they will cut your meat for free. I did not know that. She was like, "Oh, you want these cut?" I said, "No." She was like, "No, they do it for free. Tell them how thick or how you want them, where you want it cut, and everything, and they'll do it for you." So I was like, "Okay, cool. All right." So yeah. So that's all I got, and this should push us with the items. We're not even talking about the meat. Well, the meat as well, but the meat gonna push us all the way, I already know, until probably into the middle or end of next month, because we don't eat meat every day, and it's a lot. So that's gonna push us through. Now this is going to take us hopefully to the 10th of the next month. That's when we replenish another $120 to the budget to go grocery shopping again. So I grocery shop every 2 weeks. That's how I want to do it, probably every 2 weeks. Depending, if something is needed, we'll just pull it. I always pull it from something else, and then when that something else comes in, I always put it back. So I'm borrowing from my budget, not overspending, not getting more from my account or anywhere. I'll take it from maybe my self-care, my personal care, my spending. I have a self-care, personal care, spending, and a miscellaneous. Those are ones that are kind of like, okay, it's still spending on me. It's still a miscellaneous. Miscellaneously needs some more money. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing. Y'all been getting new people. People been seeing me with my binder and been like, "Hey, what is that? What? Oh, okay, you don't play." And it's amazing. It's been an amazing feeling to be able to have people want me to help them. So yeah, that's what I'm on. $240 a month, 3 people, no babies, no little kids. Eating off of $240 a month. It can be done. You have to sacrifice some things right now to get things better later. If you have debt or anything that you're struggling with, I'm telling you from personal experience, just because somebody's smiling, somebody is, you don't know what people are going through. I'm just not the type of person to soak in what I'm going through. I'm the type of person to figure it out and move forward, because that's the only way God is going to help me, because I don't just have faith and don't do the work. The work that I'm doing is to show them, hey, every dime I'm getting, I'm trying to pay this debt off that I was left with, that I was put in this situation for, God, and I know that you see me. I'm being a good steward of me have the capabilities and be able-bodied to have a job, to, even if I'm not making that much, because I don't. That's why I do so much overtime. I'm hoping and praying that I can be an inspiration to my children, and also give us our necessities on this, what I'm working with. You get what I'm saying? Give us our necessities on what I'm working with, but hopefully too, not hopefully, we'll be able to look back and say, hey, listen, you can do it too. I did it all on my own. You get what I'm saying? Feeding my family, feeding myself, and trying to get out of debt, and trying to you know, just get the things that I know we need, and not live outside our means in the meantime. And if I do get anything back this year, you get what I'm saying, it is going to debt. I am not playing. This is not a game. I don't like debt, and you know, it just bothers me because debt was incurred through no fault of my own. You get what I mean? Because I still have to do what I have to do. But just be careful who you help and who you do things for, because some people don't care. And I'm putting this out there because some people will put you in a situation and walk and keep on going about their business. They got what they needed from you and they do not care, and leave you, you know, stuck with things. And the crazy part about that is, it's like, you have to go on no matter what. I have a whole daughter that needs me, and I have to feed her, and I have to provide, and I still have to do the everyday necessities outside of the situation of me trying to pull myself up out of debt and get the debt off of me, you know, that I didn't have less than a year ago. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm sharing this with you. I'm being transparent with you because I know that a lot of us can be going through stuff and don't know, you know, other people are going through things too, but having a positive mindset, thinking positive about it, helps you get through to it, because it's spilt milk. What can you do? You can't go back and change what someone did. You can't go back and change the decisions that you made to be there, or trust in someone, or be a good friend, a good, you know, whatever to that person, and they stick you. You can't, there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is move forward. Hopefully that experience will give you wisdom to know how to deal with the person similar in that situation differently, so that you're not feeling the burden of being nice or being supportive to someone. You know what I mean? So that's it. I am about to put all this stuff up, and I am about to shower, and I'm about to get into these receipts, because the books has kind of got me like, okay, I got to make sure I add and subtract, because I'll be all over the place forgetting. Because of the Rizzy, I need you again. Because of the video not having enough space, y'all, it's been hard for me to record, and I filled my Rizzy, I filled my envelopes up. I need you, baby. Here, you need to help me. I don't be asking a little picklehead self to go to the store and spoiled pride. You know how you call your kids, they come out like you just disturbing their whole life. You know what I mean? I'm disturbing your life, say. She said no. I need to move this stuff so I can show my binder. Okay, so I did fill up, and I did add. I did a video. It stopped right in the middle. It made it seem like, I mean, thank you. Oh, you want to use the bag? Yeah, don't, the meats, put them in the refrigerator, please. So I added to my my binder, and what I added was the I already had allowance for Rizzy, but I added an actual thing for it. So me and Naya give her money weekly to do what she wants to do. And then I just have a little small spending that I added to it. And then I added travel. I separated travel from vacation. That's what I did. And then I have a self-care one that I have added to that twice. I don't really use that. And I have Christmas, and then I have her braces. I don't know how that's gonna go. It's crazy, but I'm doing my part to be ahead of it. Then I have my miscellaneous one, but these many of these were just added later. But the car maintenance, beauty, entertainment, dining, we literally depleted. yeah, depleted, whatever, dining the other day. She wanted wild wings, and it was like $29 in here. So I got her wild wings, and then I had Chinese. Mine's like 11.75. Hers was like 17. So she ended up getting that. So we're not dining out no time soon. Until I replenish in 2 weeks. Now, I did get. Oh, is there any envelopes in there, babe? No, here they go, y'all. I did get my Rakuten check. I forgot they still send me physical checks. See, this is the type of stuff. My mileage at work, I just looked at that today. I said, you know what? For now on, my mileage at work, because they separate my checks from my mileage. So my mileage check, and I don't go a whole bunch of miles. So my mileage check this week was like, this pay was like $23, right? And then I randomly get this type of stuff. This is the money that I would allocate to spaces where, like, I'll probably put, this is only, I think this is only $11. I didn't do too much online shopping or any. $11.79, but it's $11.79. So I might take this and apply this into dining, since dining is empty. And then I'll probably remove 20 whatever, 23 or whatever dollars, and take that and put it in dining too, because those are extras that I really don't really count like that. Mileage I should, because it is putting mileage on my car, and I do waste my gas when I use it. So I'm gonna think about that. I got a check from Rakuten. Okay, girl, every dime counts. I think I'm gonna allocate this check to my my dining, since dining is empty. And what else? So, and I think for now on, because I end up rolling and changing my Roth IRA to a better company that allows me to pick who I'm putting my money with, like Amazon, Facebook, Meta. You know, Facebook is all that, TikTok, Instagram, all that Meta. So it allows me to have mutual funds in actual companies that I use, that I shop at. And that's what you want. You want to make sure, if you are shopping and you are investing, make sure your investments are coming from places that you're spending money at, because on the back end, you're going to get it back, because you are also, you know, putting money into that company. And I try to shop with companies or utilize companies that I know are a part of my mutual fund. Well, my other mutual fund that was with a bank, they literally, no, not my traditional, not traditional. I don't do traditional, because traditional, do you not realize traditional taxes you, right? And it taxes you not only on the growth, but it taxes you on what you put in. Roth IRA does not tax you on what you put in, because what you put in is coming from income that has already been taxed. They only tax you on your growth. You see what I'm saying? So I want a Roth IRA, and I did the paperwork. The lady, I love her. She in Georgia. She's the bomb. She's the bomb. She said, when I tell you, when I first met this lady, I was speaking to her spiritually, and we literally like connected, and she started, like, I was crying, she was crying. She was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I met you. Like, I didn't even think this was going to happen this way. And we literally had another meeting today. She actually became a client, and I kid y'all not, right here, I have her. Y'all know I have my own binders now, right? It's too much. I can't keep up. So I got my cards in there, her pen in there, her binder. She got the gold and black budget binder, and we are going to be sitting down every 2 weeks. She said, girl, I need you. And she's in investments and mutual funds. She doing her thing, but she still haven't known how to budget. She was like, guess what? And everybody who wants to figure out how to budget so that they can get these accounts, these Roth IRAs, traditional IRAs, money market accounts, and put their money to right places instead of in a bank that gives you nothing and utilize your money and tell you when you can get it out if you have a certain amount. Now y'all know, if you have like over so many thousands, you got to let them know in advance. You can't just go get your money. No, you sure can't. Why? Because it's tied up in them making money off your money. No, we're not going to do that. So my investment account, I was excited. Somebody told me I need to have it, and I did it, a few years ago. And I realized when she was asking me questions, I was like, man, this guy didn't ask me none of these things. I didn't know none of this stuff, but I'm learning so I can help my children. And to have Naya have a Roth IRA and Rizzy at this age with the type of growth, if I knew what I knew now when I first met this company back in 2004, 2006, when I worked for them, I never thought about the importance of keeping it no matter what the situation had occurred. Right now, I will be a millionaire. And that was like 20 years ago. But I'm about to, a lot of times I'm only talking from a black woman, Deadbalt is not something that's normal in the black family. A lot of times, I ain't even gonna say black family, and if you know, you could probably relate even if you're not black. If you don't have a lot, you don't think about trying to figure out what to do with it. But the important thing to know is not how much you make, is what you do with what you make. You have to make $20 an hour. You don't have to make this. You don't have to make that. If you are disciplined and you really want something bad enough, you're going to figure it out. Because everything is not a necessity. You know what I mean? You're going to figure it out. So I'm rolling over to a better company. I can see what the rates are looking like, what they've been looking like the last 10 to 5 years. What good and up and downs were with the companies that I'm going to be invested in. And so that was just a good thing. Like, she taught me so much. Some stuff I did know, a lot of stuff I did not know. And so I'm just like, listen, I just want to be the one to change this generational curse of money being something that nobody wants to talk about because you don't have a lot of it. But it only takes a little bit to accumulate to become more, and more becomes more, and more becomes more. And that's just how it works. And if you realize that, I was telling her, even like when I was talking about weight loss, even if you lose a pound, but if you consistently keep losing a pound, you're going to get to where you need to be. You're going to feel good because it's going to motivate you as you see that pound accumulate. The pounds accumulate away, like, you know, on the scale, showing that you have lost by night or something you don't want to listen to. This is for somebody, and somebody is going through something. Move your pride, become more transparent, because just like I met her, I was like, listen, this is where I'm at. This is my age. I know I do long, but that's because I wasn't putting myself first. You get what I'm saying? In all situations, and now I am. And I just need you to help me. Tell me what I need to do and guide me, please, so I can put my little coins in the right spaces and save in the right spaces. So today was a blessing to see, to know what type of money, have access to it, not to somebody and tell them, hey, I want to put an extra 200. Hey, can I do this? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't have a connection to it. I can't see it. I just see the statements coming every month, and that's it. A good book for those starting out is Make Your Paycheck Last by Harold. Send those to me, sis. Text me. Or Rich Journey, Mom Trader. His and Her Money are good. Yeah, I seen the His and Her Money YouTubers. I've been watching them, like, oh my gosh, over like 5-6 years ago. I was watching them. Our Rich Journey. Why does that sound familiar? Is that one of their books, or is that another channel? Because I know about His and Her Money. Our Rich Journey. That sounds familiar. Mommy Trader. That sounds, yeah, YouTubers. That's probably why, because I done ran through them on YouTube. So text those to me. So yeah, guys, that's what it is. I wanted to come live, talk to you guys. I got to get myself together. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot right here. Oh, so I have to get my mailbox in the ground myself. I promise you, I literally just got a rebate from Menards. I got a rebate from Menards, and I needed to get a hole digger. I went online to see how much they cost. They had ones you could rent for $6. Then I was like, ugh. Then they got them for $50. Then I seen some on clearance, and it says supplies may vary, really low, really low quantity or whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna go there. Y'all, went there, and I did a little mini video. I might still put the short up, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, 40, 50. I am not trying to pay that. I don't even know how many times I'm gonna use this thing. But then I'm like, if I want to do my fence later, I might use it. Or if I'm digging holes for flowers or stuff, it can be used for so many different things, not just to put poles in or whatever. So I go in there, and y'all, I'm looking all around. It's way back, sitting back, way back there by itself. It was one left on clearance for $24 and some change. I don't know why I thought this was only $30-something, but it was actually $43.37. So I still got $18.38. Like, this came so on time. I didn't even have to buy the doggone thing. This is what I'm saying, just like little stuff that save you coins in different ways. I just keep believing God, like, abundance is coming. I keep hearing that. Abundance is coming. Things are getting ready to change. It's going to happen fast. And not for me. This is what I'm reading spiritually. Hearing it, just him talking to me, and also meeting people, and they're like, oh my gosh, like, girl, like, I'm just seeing like your aura, like, what's getting ready to happen, like, it's amazing, like. And I've been meeting some great freaking people. Oh my gosh, I've been meeting some great people, and their mindset is just like mine. I said, God, give me the type of people that think like me, want to do great things, want to change things. And okay, so I had a person ask me, you know, when you dating, people are getting to know each other, and I don't know if I told you guys that, and they were like, oh, if I can ask you, what is one thing that you could change in your life? I think I said this on the live, and I was like, if you could go back, what is one thing you could change in your life? I said nothing, because everything that I went through, every single drop of everything that I've experienced created who I am today. And if I change that, what would change in my life? Where would I be? Where would my mental be? Where would I be emotionally? You know, where would I be? I don't even want to figure that out, because I see where I am now. I understand that I've created boundaries. I understand that I've created a wisdom from the experience that I went through, and I don't know what would change and where I would be if I did decide to go back and redo the plan. This is where it is. This is what it is. This is where I am. And so the other question was, if you could have a superpower, and I've never had nobody ask me these questions. I was like, okay, sir, if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you have? I said, well, my superpower would be to heal people who are still stuck in traumatic things that have really altered them to feel like they're less than, they don't deserve certain things, and that, you know, life is it's over for them. They just don't feel like it's worth moving forward, or pursuing a dream, or being great, or trying to still be great. What would you do, right? I said that's it. It would just be to heal. It would just be to heal those people, to get over those things, to realize how great they are, so that our children won't have to look to social media to find what is greatness or what success is. They'll have it walking around them a lot, and seeing examples of it in the communities and around us. That's I think I look at it deeper, because the wisdom that you have now is created by things happening and not going a certain way, and so you experience the ups and downs of life, and then you're here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I could go back and say, oh, I wouldn't have kids that early, but yeah, then think about it. All experiences I think about I had with my children, all experiences I think I had with my last marriage, you know, all the things that I've been through created the boundaries and the wisdom that I have now. So will I have those? You know what I mean? Like, when people don't have, they haven't never been married, or they don't have children, or they don't have any trauma things that really happen in their life. It's like, where do you learn all these things from? Where do you learn all these things from? Where do you get the wisdom from if nothing never happens, or you don't get to experience certain things? If I take my children away, if I take my last relationships that I went through away, if I take a lot of those things away, if I take the parent that I wish I didn't have that parent. Where would I be? Who would I be? And that's scary. Like, to me it is, because it's like, ugh, at least I know where it led me to, and I'm still a great person, and my heart haven't become hardened to where I'm evil and out here doing crazy stuff because of what I went through. So now I'm afraid, because I like to know what's going on, and now I know from what I've been through, this is what it is. I can still make it great. I can still become better, because I know what I'm dealing with. Like, I'll be scared. I don't know. What would I be? Who would I be? Or would I be as humble as I am today? Would I be a superficial chick just because I don't have kids, and I went and got that master's and PhD, and I became the judge I wanted to be, or became the lawyer I wanted to be, or the doctor I wanted to? Like, who would I be? Would I now not be able to serve the people that I have in my heart to serve today, because I will not have been able to be relatable? I would not be able to be empathetic to their situations, to have such a passion to want to help them. Would I still be that? Probably not. So, probably not. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I guess when you talk about a surface and this person doesn't know me, those things I'm not going to speak about. Just say, oh, I wouldn't have want to been sexually taken advantage of by my aunt. Like, come on now, like, you know, just stuff, whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I mean, to each his own. That's just my feeling, my thought of it. Yeah, that's just my thought of it. But so that's that. Let me get off here because this desk is really irritating me. And oh, Menards points are back, y'all. This is the first receipt I don't receive with my first rebate is $2.75. So yes, I'm keeping track of them so they can be mailed off. Probably won't have as many because I ain't trying to spend no coins like that there. That's the card that I really want to get down because that bad boy is like $400 a month payment. Okay, yeah, we need to release that. That's one of the ones that I definitely want to pay off. It's ridiculous. Okay. It's ridiculous. And it's so high. Just, these rates are just ridiculous. So that's that. I mean, from my life, a lot of dudes I would have sidestep. Yeah. See, like that. I felt like he was talking about, like, you know, what would you go and change? And I mean, we could talk all day if we changed little, you know, stuff like that. Like, oh, I wouldn't even have gave him my time. Oh, yeah, absolutely. But then again, yeah, those things, yeah, true. Things that would not be an impact on who I am today and me still having the wisdom that I have to be who I am. Yeah, I get you on that. Absolutely. Because some brothers that would have been side-swiped. But then again, I probably wouldn't have my baby girl and I wouldn't, okay, whatever. I wouldn't have my children. Like, let's be honest. Oh, I'm a mom. Yeah, I wouldn't have my children, and I love my babies, even though they can, you know, yeah. So yeah, that's what I was saying. So I kind of, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, but other situations, oh gosh, why did you say that? Like, I wouldn't have my babies. They wouldn't be here, and I learned so much through struggling and trying to be a better mom than I know, you know what I'm saying, or what I was raised with, or what I see around. I learned so much, so I wouldn't have them. I wouldn't have no children. Well, probably I have them by somebody else, and they won't be the same children. I don't know. So you see how deep it could be? That's what I'm like, nothing. I didn't want to go through it. I'm going to overthink it. Nothing. Just thank God for where I am now, because I can't. It's just a question. You can't change it. So what's the point of me talking about it? You know what I mean? So yeah. All right, guys, let me get off of here. Because yeah, this desk is really giving me sort of like vibes of, what was your superpower? The superpower was to heal people who are literally facing situations. Like, I was talking to the lady, I said, it's a difference between learning to get over something and healing. Everybody uses not getting over something as a form of, as a reason that you should be healing. Those are two different things. You can get over okay, somebody hit your car, you're hurt, right? Just feel me on this. And this is why I hate when people, you gotta heal, you're not healed. Shut up. That's not true. If somebody hits your car, say it's brand new, you just got it, you in love with this car, blah, 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 and they come and sideswipe that bad boy out. You come out, they out. You don't even know where they at. You're going to be hurt. But do you need to heal? Do you need to heal? Or do you just, as time, you just end up getting over it? It is a difference between healing. I feel like healing is more connected to something that has literally mentally messed you up, emotionally messed you up, and sometimes it can be a physical thing. A lot of times it can be a physical thing. And you need to heal, right? But then you have things that happen in your life. Everything doesn't need to be healed. You don't need to be healed from. You have things in your life that as time goes on, you just get over it and it's not as painful. Like I was telling her, I said, you don't have a situation where, let's just say a person had a best friend and her best friend did her dirty or whatever, and the friend is like, another person's like, oh, what happened to such and such? She's like, oh, girl, don't you say nothing about that B. I do not like her. That person hasn't gotten over whatever had happened. They don't need to heal. It's just still fresh and they're dealing with it. That's not something you need to heal from. Everybody takes their time and they get over. Even with people dying, You know, everybody mourns differently. Everybody takes longer. It's not always healing. Healing don't have everything to do with everything. It's just that that person is still feeling the effects and they have not gotten over it. It is a difference, right? Now, you have somebody that's been sexually assaulted over and over and over and over, and they're just messed up in the brain, don't know what to do, don't believe that they deserve better, don't believe that they're worthless because of what they've been through. That right there is something you need to heal from. That is something, because it's a deep internal emotional thing you need to heal from. You do not need to heal because every time somebody says something about your car and it brings back the emotions you just pissed. No, you just didn't get over it. It's still fresh and you just didn't get over it. That's something different. It's not mentally messing you up and freaking you up where you become depressed, you have anxiety, you overthink everything, and you are just in a stumped state where you're not moving. You're not moving forward. You can't get over it. It is something that is taking you to another place that is not allowing you to be who you're supposed to be. That's when you need healing. That's when you need healing. And I don't give a dang who feels what they feel. I don't go with the flow of everything everybody does. If you know me, you would know that. I speak what God gives me, and I speak what's on my heart, because a lot of times stuff can be trending because heal. Shut up. You know the difference between healing and somebody just need to get over it? Do you know the difference? It is a difference. A lot of times you're just not over something. So you might talk about it, or it might still come up, or it might still be fresh, and you need to get over it. And it takes your time to get over it. But healing is something totally different. Every situation don't cause for a healing. And I said this, and the thing that really bothers me is when they say, hey, and I can speak on this, as a woman, don't ever take what another guy did to you and bring it to the other situation. You are absolutely correct. But let me tell you something. The wisdom that you have gained from the experiences that you've been through with somebody else is also a reflection of you telling you, hey, you remember last time you ignored those red flags? Hey, but girl, no, hey, kind of pay attention right now. So when something happens or occurs that is so similar, right? No, you don't automatically think this person is going to do that, but you have that guard to say, hey, I'm being aware, but you'll be aware in a certain way. If you've gotten over it, you can be aware in a certain way by being mindful, paying attention to their actions. And like I told y'all, actions, somebody can say stuff and have the actions to go to it and still be a whole hypocrite and manipulative. You see what I'm saying? So it's more consistency. How long are they consistently aligning their actions with what comes out of their mouth, right? That is nothing you need to heal from. It may still bother you. It may still irritate you. You just got to get over it. In your time, you get over it. It is not all about healing. Everything does not need to be healed. Some things we just need to let time allow us to get over it, because the more time, and I can speak from experience, the more time that lapsed between it, the mention of or the talk about that experience, it is more numbed and more, it's less painful or less, it doesn't bother you as much as it did then, because you are now getting time away from it and you're getting closer to getting over it, or you've gotten over it. So yeah, everything is not a healing because you're not healed. Shut up. And nobody said it to me, but I hear people saying that to people so much. You need to heal. You need to heal. What does that mean? How do you do that? Most people don't even know how to start with that. Stop saying stuff that sounds so deep just to be saying it. But no, there is things that you need to be healed from when it comes to like things that have happened to you for so long, and trauma and things that have been altering you mentally and emotionally and all those type of things. Yes, those things are things you need to heal from. But just because your best friend did you wrong, or just because you don't get along with this person, this didn't go right or whatever, everything is not about healing. Everything is not about healing. We just need to understand and try to figure out how to remove ourselves from a situation and get closer to the point of totally being over it. Where over it means like it's no longer you're not there. It's not, you're not just facing it, and to the point every time you face it, it hurts. Every time you face it, it bothers you. It's to the point where hey, I gotta figure out, this thing right here just seems to be all in my face all the time because it just happens. So it's always on my brain and I'm always thinking about it. When somebody says something about it, it hurts, right? How do we get over this? Around it, over it, bypass it? How do we do that? And it's a process. It's a process. And it's not always about healing. Because I've had situations with friends or friendships, so I'm like, yo, that hurt. Like, I really thought that. And so the more that I remove myself from that person and allow myself to realize that that person doesn't deserve me, and they'll realize what they did and how they messed up, it allows me to get over it because I know my heart was right. So I'm over it. I'm not, it didn't hurt me to a point where I'm just mentally distraught and I don't know what to do and life is over and I'm depressed. No, now that's when you need healing because you have allowed that thing to internally mess with you where you can't move forward. It's a difference. Not just you're angry and upset and you voicing how you feel because you just ain't got over it yet. It's a difference. It's a difference. Hey, oh, you would want to be a mind reader, sexy. Really? God and time heals all. Right. And I feel wounds come with some deep things that happen, like some deep stuff. You know what I mean? A wound is different from a scratch. I feel like the scratches and superficial scratches and little bruises that you get through friendships or things that just don't go right, that might hurt your feelings. It might hurt your feelings, but the next person it won't hurt. So what does that mean? Everybody's different. Everybody's different, but everything is not about healing. And I feel like when you tell somebody that and they're in a frame of mind where they're already overthinking, like, how do I get out of this thought of being, feel like I'm behind, feel like I'm nobody, I feel like I don't deserve nothing great, I feel like I'll never have this. How do you get out of that? That's a different situation. That's a different situation. It's a different situation. So yeah, I keep trying to get off, and I'm gonna get off right now. Let me see if I missed anything. I mean, from my life, a lot of, oh, okay, I did read that. Hey, James, are you still here? All is well, sis. Oh, and my purpose says she watching from her TV. Yeah, so I just want to jump on, show you my haul, show you what I spent for this 2-week mark. Yeah, so I probably won't be bagging that meetup. I got training Saturday and Sunday from 5 to 6. This is very important. I got my notebook ready. Have a great weekend, and I'm excited. This is something big, so I'm excited. So, and it has nothing to do with my job. So, yeah. I love you guys, and yeah, I will see you guys later, Gators. Let me get this stuff together and get my life together, figure out what I'm gonna put on, what I'm gonna get dressed and get into. All right, later, y'all. Please share the video, and if you're new to the channel, join the family by hitting that subscribe button so you can be notified also every time I load a video when you're subscribed, and that notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on the videos.